Everyone, welcome back to Unfiltered with Lida. Today we want to explore a question that I've been asked a lot lately. Should I move to Canada in 2026? People keep asking me, is Canada still worth moving to in 2026? I don't think that's the right question. One decision can change your career, your relationships, your confidence, even how you see yourself. I've met people who say moving to Canada was the best decision of my life. I've met others who say, I wish I'd never come. Same country, but very different experiences. But why? Because they were not looking for the same life. So instead of giving you another yes or no answer, I want to help you ask a better question. What kind of life are you trying to build? And is Canada the right place to build it? If you search life in Canada online, you'll find two completely different stories. One says Canada is safe, peaceful, full of opportunities, and a great place to raise a family. The other says it's expensive, lonely, cold, and impossible to get ahead. The truth? Both are real, but neither tells the whole story. Canada today is different from the Canada people researched 5 or 10 years ago. Housing is expensive in many cities. Finding your first professional job can take time. Your experience also depends on where you live, what you do, and the people around you. The government has also slowed immigration growth to better match housing and public services. Those facts matter a lot. So I recommend to you not to make a life-changing decision based on one YouTube video, one relative, or one success story. Facts matter a lot, but facts alone cannot tell you whether Canada is right for you. What Canada can offer and what it cannot promise. Canada can offer stability, good schools, public health care, diverse communities, and the chance to build a good life over time. For many families, that is exactly why the difficult years are worth it. But Canada cannot promise that your degree will be recognized right away. It cannot promise your dream job in the first few months. It cannot promise affordable housing in the city you want. And definitely, it cannot promise that you'll feel at home overnight. I think this is where many people struggle. They prepare to enter a new country, but they don't prepare to rebuild a life. The 4 questions I asked before moving. I wouldn't start with, do I love Canada? But instead, I'd start with 4 more honest questions. Question number 1, what am I hoping this move will solve? Are you moving toward a better opportunity, more safety, better education, a better future for your family, or a life that matches your values? Or are you hoping a new country will quietly fix something inside you? Something like unhappiness, confusion. I'm going to tell you something. A new country can change your life, but it cannot automatically answer every question you're carrying inside. Question number 2, what am I willing to rebuild? You may need to rebuild your career, your friendships, your daily routines, your confidence, your language, even the simple feeling of knowing how things work. But that doesn't mean you've lost who you are, but it does mean your experience may not be recognized right away. Question number 3, what discomfort can I realistically carry? I said realistically, not theoretically, because in real life, there are things that might challenge you, but you need to ask yourself, can you accept a slower career start, a smaller home, being misunderstood, asking simple questions when you used to be the person everyone asked for help? That said, adaptability doesn't mean pretending those things don't hurt. It means knowing why they're worth caring. And number 4, what would make this decision worthwhile, even if the first 2 years are difficult? I think this is the most important question you need to ask yourself. If success for you only means making a high income quickly or rebuilding your old life exactly as it was, immigration can feel like one long comparison. But maybe success also means something else. More safety, a better future for your children, more freedom, new opportunities, or becoming stronger than you ever expected. If those things matter too, you may see the journey very differently. I want to tell you how my answer changed over time. When I moved to Canada, I thought success meant rebuilding my old life as quickly as possible. I kept comparing my new beginning to my old competences. That wasn't a fair comparison. It wasn't fair because I wasn't less intelligent. I was living without the language, the network, and the cultural knowledge that had once made life way easier. Over time, I stopped asking, how quickly can I become my old self again? But I started asking, who am I becoming here? That question changed everything. Immigration wasn't only about recovering what I had lost anymore. It was also about discovering strength I never needed before. So, should you move to Canada in 2026? Maybe yes, if what Canada realistically offers matches the life you want to build. And if you're ready for a season of uncertainty, adaptation, and rebuilding. But maybe not yet if your plan only works when everything goes perfectly, or if you're expecting immigration to bring quick success, cheap housing, and instant belonging. The answer isn't hiding in someone else's story. It's hiding in your expectations and whether they match the reality that exists in Canada. Because the happiest immigrants aren't always the luckiest ones. They're often the ones whose expectations match the life they were ready to build. Try this before you make this big decision. Divide a page into 2 columns. On one side, write what I believe Canada will give me. And on the other side, write what I may need to give up, learn, or rebuild for Canada. Do not use this exercise to scare yourself, but use it to make a dream more honest. A dream becomes stronger when it can survive reality. If this conversation resonated with you, I genuinely love to hear your thoughts. What's the biggest question you're asking yourself about moving abroad? I read every comment, and many of your stories inspire future episodes. If you're curious about the hidden patterns that shape our lives, I'd love to have you here. Subscribe because every week we'll explore another question that help us understand ourselves a little better. Until next week, take very good care of yourself. Thank you. Bye bye.